guys, welcome back to We Watched Movie. I am Mike, and this is a horror movie news update. Multiple updates. I Know What You Did Last Summer, we're going to talk about.
What are you waiting for, huh?
More Saw 10 stuff has unfolded, Saw 11, excuse me.
After that, what happens then?
Some Evil Dead news. So let's start with the Evil Dead news. All that we know so far is that it has a title and it has a director, and I'm excited in my pants about it based solely off the title of this. The title of the movie is going to be Evil Dead Burn, and it's coming out in 2026. It's going to be directed by Sebastian Vanacek, who has promised a nasty film, a film that hurts, from which you come away tested. It reminds me of that weird line in 300 when Leonidas is gone and that a-hole goes up to his wife and he's like, "This will hurt. You will not enjoy this." I feel like that's what Sebastian Vanacek is breathing his hot breath into my ear saying right now. I'm not saying you have bad breath or anything like that. I bet it's wonderful. I'm excited for you. I'm excited for us. Evil Dead Burn. What a title, man. The title says so much. There's probably going to be fire in it, I bet. But also, like, do they go into hell? Like, is this where the Deadites burn? Like, there's surely not, right? Here's the thing. I love Evil Dead Rise. I think we all did, but I think it was this kind of like, it just didn't have that DNA of like anything could happen, I feel like truly, or at least nothing ever did come away that way. This film seems like it's going to be mean as shit, and they could just say, hey, you know what? Zero comedy. We're not even talking about fun here. We're here to fuck people up and chew bubblegum, and we're going to do them both at the same time. That's not where you thought I was going with that. But yeah, I'm super excited for that. It's coming in 2026, and I love what they're doing with the Evil Dead series. They're just taking the idea of the book. It could be anywhere. There's 3 of them out there. So different stories, different landscapes, different times if you want to. You can just do anything that you want. Speaking of doing anything you want, I Know What You Did Last Summer is just doing whatever they want with their casting. It was a while ago when they were like, hey, we're going to reboot. We're going to requel I Know What You Did Last Summer. And then they were like, Freddie Prinze Jr. and Jennifer Love Hewitt could be coming back. And Freddie Prinze Jr. came out himself. He was like, no one's even asked me. You're just going to put it out there that I might come back? You haven't even asked. And the whole thing's been weird about how they're casting this thing. I feel like that's been going on for forever. Jennifer Love Hewitt was coming out for a while. She's like, yeah, I hope to be in it. Hopefully we can work something out. And then they posted, they're already shooting the damn thing. Freddie Prinze Jr. and Sarah Michelle Gellar are on set. And she's not in the movie, supposedly. She's just there in spirit because the director is her friend. And obviously, she has an adorable fucking relationship with Freddie Prinze Jr., which is awesome. But so she's just there as support. But I bet they find a way to get her in the movie personally as like a cameo somehow. But this story came out yesterday, and I was like, wait a minute. For some reason, and I think maybe it's just me, but I thought that Jennifer Love Hewitt was already signed on to the movie. Like, I thought that was an official thing at this point. But apparently that's still not happening, even though they're currently shooting the damn thing. She was talking yesterday. She did multiple interviews. This is what The Hollywood Reporter pulls up from a podcast she did with Tommy D'Addario, where she seemingly gave a hint about potentially reprising her role of Julie James in the movie. It says, I'm possibly preparing for that. I am so close to being able to say something that's exciting. So, like, we don't even know for sure if this is going to happen. How does that work? Well, she explains later on that they already wrote the character in. It just depends on whether it's going to be her playing the character or somebody else, because they could just recast somebody else as Julie James. But it also sounds like when you read through this, the issue is she doesn't have very much screen time in the movie. She said it has only been scheduling and me trying to make sure that if I go back to the franchise, I just don't want to be the ghost of 90s past. I really want to do something, and I want to be there for Julie James fans. I just want it to feel like, you know, if she comes back, then it means something.
That's balanced.
She's waiting for us to unravel.
She went on to tentatively confirm that Julie is written into the reboot script, signaling, of course, it's not really a reboot because this is taking place after I Still Know What You Did Last Summer. This is technically part 3. They're just doing the requel thing where they name it the original movie for some dumb reason to confuse us when we're going back through the filmography. And it says here she also might add a song to it because she's a singer-songwriter. So she says, I'm working on that too, so we'll see. But I think it's interesting that if you go over to another interview that she did with Entertainment Weekly, she says that I think that a big part of the reason we've taken a minute is I don't want to just be like, oh, there's the ghost of 90s past for 5 seconds in the movie. This is the 5 seconds addition to that conversation. I want to have her come back, be there for a reason, play a real part, and show the audience who she's become 27 years later. So it sounds to me I don't know if it sounds to you like that, but it sounds to me like they have her in the script as just oh, hey, it's Julie James eating the bagel in the cafeteria. Like, just go buy her real quick or something like that. And she's not in the movie much. And she's like, I will come back, but I'm not coming back to eat a bagel in the fucking cafeteria. Pass the rice! That's what it sounds like Jennifer Love Hewitt's saying to me, which, so if you wanted this to be really focused on her and Franz Ferdinand... Freddie Prinze Jr., I feel like you might sorely be mistaken. From some of the behind-the-scenes pictures and videos you've seen in the casting, it's a lot of a younger cast this time around, but I have seen Freddie Prinze Jr. in there a lot. He's been cast into the role, and it's also interesting to me that Sarah Michelle Gellar says that she is best friends with the director, and obviously she's married to Freddie Prinze Jr., and they asked Jennifer Love Hewitt about some possible strife that had gone on back in the day when they were filming the original movie. It says that she addressed past rumors that she and Gellar had an on-set feud during the filming of the movie, which claimed that Hewitt was changing the script so Gellar's character was definitively killed off. If that's true, those are the kind of feelings that never go away, like herpes. She says, I was 18. They were not taking script notes from me, the actress explained. All of us were in that experience together, figuring it all out and everything, and I root for her and Freddie. I think it's the cutest thing in the world they've been married for 100 years and have kids. It's like adorable. So it's just been really funny to see all this stuff. Now, I don't want to play devil's shithead here. It seems like Freddie Prinze Jr. is definitely in on this now. Her best friend's directing it. And Jennifer Love Hewitt's like, really? You have me eating a bagel in the cafeteria? So she's trying to get her ducks in a row. That could be a messy situation. Look, I hope there's a lot of Freddie Prinze Jr. in this movie. Even though his character was such a bitch in that original movie, I still liked them, I just stayed here and worked with in my father's shadow. I'm a fisherman now. They talk about Brandy, and Brandy's character survived that movie, and Brandy herself came out and was like, yeah, like, I want to be in that movie. Someone get a hold of Jennifer Love Hewitt and Freddie and tell them I survived that movie, so give me a call. When they asked Jennifer Love Hewitt about that in this, like, did you hear what she said? And she goes, I have heard that, yes, I have. And they went on to make the Jack Black joke. So it doesn't sound to me like Brandy's going to be in the movie. Again, this whole thing has just been kind of weird to me. When you smell something weird, I just smell something weird in this movie, and it's not fisherman.
You are not going to throw this on me.
It's just weird that they're filming the movie right now and she's not even signed on yet. It's crazy potatoes. So what do you guys think about all this? Comment down below and let me know your thoughts, because I think it's fucking wackadoo. That's not where the drama stops on today's horror movie news update. It goes right back to Saw 11. So yesterday we put out a video talking about Saw 11, and Kevin Grudert put out this tweet from the end of the movie, and everybody assumed, oh my God, based on what Viewer Anon said a while back, that it may not be happening in 2025 at all because the two guys who own the franchise are fighting. And then 3C with his theory that Lionsgate and Blumhouse are working on a reboot for it, but the other guy wants to make the follow-up to Saw 10 and the other guy wants to make the reboot, and that's what the holdup is. With all that going on yesterday, we got some clarity, but we also got more questions on it. So Kevin Grudert, after his vague booking ass post that he did, went on to delete his Twitter. I found this out last night. He deleted his entire Twitter page. And people were like, oh shit, this is crazy. If you go to Reddit, some people were pontificating that possibly the picture that he put up of the last scene of Saw 10, of them walking off into the sunset, was just him saying goodbye to Twitter, because a lot of people are leaving Twitter, Elon Musk and all that stuff. So they pontificated that could be what's going on. Kevin Grudert on his official Reddit page, Pretzelkult, says, yes, my deleting my Twitter account today was purely because I hate that site. He also goes on to explain that he also left Threads, and he still reads the news, but he just wants to get away from anything with an algorithm. He never in this long response goes on to, while he says he left purely because of that, and I hope that that's true and everything's still good with the movie. With all the questions and all the stuff surrounding the movie, and even this person's comment itself, saying that Saw 11 still might end up being canceled, of course. I just think Kevin is enough of a professional, he wouldn't slyly hint at it before it was officially announced. And then Kevin responded with, yes, me deleting my Twitter account today was purely because I hate that site. He never went on through any of this to claim that Saw getting canceled or being in turmoil was not true. So I don't think we can really celebrate and shoot the confetti cannons with glee quite yet, but at least what he's saying right now is he deleted it solely to get off the site. He doesn't even say that the picture had anything to do with him deleting his Twitter or leaving Threads, or if he really was talking about the movie and it's just a simultaneous thing. So I don't think we're gonna really celebrate yet. You would think if there's not something going on, it would just take a quick second to be like, everything's fine. We're working on the movie. It's cool. Have a Coke and a smile. Shut the fuck up. But not. But that's where we currently stand with Saw 10. That's where we currently stand with I Know What You Did Last Summer. And Evil Dead fucking burns! Which sounds awesome. And I'm very excited about it. I just did a trailer breakdown for 28 Years Later on the channel. Check that out. Friday night, we are live for Friday the 13th stream. It's going to be a blasty blast. I don't know exactly what we're going to do yet, but it's going to be Friday the 13th centric. And we're going to have a good goddamn time. Because I deemed it fucking so! I'll stick this in you. I swear to God. What the hell am I doing? I love your all's fucking faces. It's not even 9:30 in the morning, and I'm having a mental breakdown. These coffee cups are wonderful, though, and you can get them in the pinned comment down below. For cheap.
What are you going to do on October 31st?
What are you gonna do on October 31st?
Here comes that white-faced fucker, an asshole like no other. He's a big old piece of shit. Wants to stab your sister's tits cause he's a white-faced fucker. Loomis can't recover. Dr. Challenge drunk again, sleeping with your sister's friends.
Do you wanna know about the darkness?
I said, God damn.
God damn you, faggot!
Ooh, I said, God damn.
A lot of people don't know the darkness that goes inside their hearts.
I said, God